Hello my friends, my name is Seyed Mohammadreza Lajevardi. I teach Twinmotion at FIDAR Urban Design and Architecture Group. In this video I will show you how to create animation like this. Follow my Instagram page for more amazing content and tutorials. Let's get started. First of all, we have to open the 3D modeling software and then export our design. I designed this in Revit software and I will provide you the export file which we need for Twinmotion. After designing your file, you can export your project by Datasmith or Twinmotion direct link. We did it before and now we have our final file. Now clicking import, then clicking open and enter where our file is. My project file's name is orthographic interior, which I clicking on. I'm going to wait seconds. If I didn't find it, I will clicking there and then press F button. That's how our file will be appeared. At first we need to change our file materials. For its surface material I will go to Quixel Megascans, then surface I choose wood and here in boards. I select this wood and I put the wood on like this and enlarge its scale so that it can be seen well. This scale may be good. Now for its wall, I will go to Quixel and write wall to see what we have for its materials. First I type wall and then click enter. Be sure you're connected to the internet. So I will drag this material here and enlarge its scale. Now I can change the color to whatever I like. You can change it either. From Twinmotion materials, I give concrete material to this part. I do it quickly because the main part is somewhere else. Then I go to material and choose wood. Now I attribute a wood material to this part. We can also give a metal frame to this part. From the metal part we can attribute a scratch metal material to it. And its glass material can be attributed to a two-sided glass. Now it's time for put objects. The first thing we have to do is choosing a TV from living room part in home like this. And press tab button and enlarge the scale. Now it's the time giving material to it and attribute a video material like this. Now we have to put the other objects, for example sofas. You can put any sofa you like here like this. This is how you drag and drop it here. There are some objects which you made them. For using them you have to go in user library and use what you want. I also give you any object that I use in this video. Here is the furniture that I put in the library of my objects. This is how I put here, and after I entered it, I will choose its layer and I pull it back in this way. Now I'm putting a table on the right side. May this object be a little laggy and take a while to enter, so don't worry. I click like this to see where it is located. This is how I put it here and how I put this candlestick on it. I can pull this back because its pivot isn't in the right place. That's how I pull it back and it doesn't matter how far back we go, and I put it on the table like this. Now I want to put a lampshade in this part. That's why I come to the homes object in the living room and in the lamp. I put a tripod here like this. Now we need is putting a curtain here. So Once again, I come to the user library and choose my own curtain and put it here like this. A little higher like this, that's okay. Now I change the material to a realistic material. I can give a fabric material to it, and in this way I make the scale small. I reduce the opacity of this material in this way. Well, it's almost complete. What else do we need? We need a plant from the objects, home, living room. In the plants, I can put the plants that I want here. But I still put a series of plants in my own object library that I would like to use them. So I click, I put it in this way and place it where I want. I click to select it all. Now I take the pivot like this and I bring it lower like this. I will bring it forward in this way. Now I will press F button to go towards it like this. That's okay, but it is better to come a little lower. Well, now I keep the shift, I drag it come forward and let it be copied. I click copy. Okay. What else do we need here? We need a carpet to put on. Let's choose a carpet in our object, home, living room and decoration. There are many carpets in here. You can choose anything you like as your interior objects. You cannot choose the ones I picked. I press tab and enlarge its scale. And I command it to rotate 90 degrees. I type 90 and press enter. And press material picker and I set it to be gray instead of green in this way. Okay, I command it to come forward. Well, now we can put the sum object here. From the storage, we put it here like this. We want to make its scale smaller. We press tab, we reduce its scale in this way. So let's see what else do we need. Let's bring the TV forward. We also want a table for under our TV, what we put here in this way. Because its pivot is correct, we put it here like this. Now all we have to do is fixing our camera, and then the main point of this animation is moving this furniture together. Let's set up our camera. Let's go to the media. I click video and select the video create. We click more where we select the camera and we reduce the number of FOV to the bottom and we go back like this. It's okay. FOV 18. We also bring vignetting to 70. Now look, it will be darker. The number 70 is appropriate. Now we don't want a rectangular box, we want it to be a square box. So what do? We go to the video and click more. Here you see our animation is Full HD. I want to change them to 1080 to 1080 to make it a square. Well, once again I will set my camera in the video tab like this. Well, in order for its perspective to be correct, first I will refresh it. I come to the camera and change parallelism from off to on. Now once again I set my camera to check whether my perspective is parallel or not. Okay, look, my wall is now parallel like this. I put this right in the middle of my screen. Well, everything is okay. Now I will refresh it. Alright, everything is okay. Let's go to the lighting and see how it will work. In location part, I want to set my time to 9 and 30 minutes. This is how I adjust before and got a good light here. I set 9:30. You can choose any light you like. I set the month to July. And I set my north offset to a number about 100. This is good. This number is relatively acceptable number. You can change all this to any number you like. You can increase or decrease the light. Well, I am going to refresh it again. I come here in more. Because our design is interior, we have nothing to do with the weather. It's not raining at all or snowy, so we don't touch it. I came back to setting, lighting, and I set the number of exposure to 1 or 1.65 or 0.6 is also good, and from the camera part we put it on 70 so that it can be seen better. Okay, now an important point, let me set this to 70. So about our important point, I put a background in my project. This is a sky dome background. We have to put a background behind the file, that being a beautiful color. I will give you this background file as well. Put it in your user library. I name it LAJ background DOM. We put it like this, and you can also delete your surface. Delete the surface so that only this part of your background remains as you see. Now let's see how it appeared. It's perfect. Look, now if I turn it off, it will be in a sky like this. In this way the background will be appeared. Look, this is my spherical background that I put. You can put it in your project and set the camera like this. Your light also will be adjusted. Now if I click material picker, I can change my background to any color. Look how gorgeous it is. We can put our perfect background in our file, or even our background can be white or any color you like. That's why I told you to increase vignetting. Look, if the vignetting be 0, it looks like this. But if you increase the vignetting, it will give you a colored gradient in this way. Well, now I can click to the lighting, set my exposure number to, for example, 1.70 to make it lighter, or 1.60, or any number you like this. Okay, it's done. So now our room is finalized. All we have to do is moving them. I will create 2 videos here. Duration is 8 seconds for this video. Well, now for animating these furnitures, I have to click Tools, Animators, and Translators. And I put a translator like this here. Well, as you see, there is a translator at the beginning, which is where Gizmo is. And it has an end. We have to set all our objects that get to the end. Look, now I have brought the translator here to link the object. Now look, my carpet will come to the end and returns again. If I put it once, because we are dealing with once, it will remain at the end. So our goal is always the end. Well, if I want to return this the previous shape, I will unlink it and it will return to the previous shape. Well, I have to click on the translator and rotate it in the directions I want. For example, I click here and command it to rotate 90 degrees. Okay, now I want to link it to the TV. So look, my TV goes there. If I set it to the ping pong, it will go and return. If I speed it up, now look, it will go and turn back. It will go and turn back. If I set it to the loop, this cycle just goes on, it repeats, but we want to set it once. That means only one time it will go in the animation. Everything will move at the same time together. I command for TV that be 11 meters distance and the speed should be 2. I achieve these numbers by working hard, by practicing hard. I find out these numbers because attractive in the animation. And let me also command that coming back -9 meters and come back again. It should command to come back a little more. I click like this and command to coming back like this. Well, I will set it to ping pong to show you how it will appear. Look, it will go and return. It will go and return. Okay, but we just want to it only go. I set it once and command it, its speed be in 2. Alright, okay, it's perfect, so our TV is fixed. In the next step we will work on our table. Let's put it here. I want to command the table to come from above. So I rotate it 180 degrees. We brought it up. As I told you before, the end is important. The end is the place where our object is located. So I will link it here. And I said the distance should be 5 meters long and its speed should be 1 like this. I command it to come up and set it once, a little more like this. We do the same for all of them. Once I command to come from the side, once I command to come from above. I click on flower pot and command to come down. I set the distance to be 6 meters long as I told you. I got these numbers so I could tell how fast and how far it should be. You can change the distance, change the speed. In my animation, I want it to enter with this speed. I mean, one will come sooner, one will come later. That's why I set the distance to 6 or set its speed to a certain number. Well, as I said, the end is important. Now I have to turn it back. I want my pot to come from the bottom to the top, so that's okay. Look, I link to this and this and this. Look, it goes up, and also to this and this. Here I click object link and link it to all of them. Look, now all of them go up and come back. Well, now I have to set my flower pot to be 6 meters and its speed on 2. This is how I command to come down. Let me try and set it to once to check where it is located. It should come lower again. Let me check whether it's okay or not. I will write -7 centimeters. Okay, now let me go close to see if it is well. It's okay in this way. It is in its position. Well, now I want to select them. I will click and set it to the ping pong. Look how it goes up and down. Well, I set it on once. Let's go the next one. I put the translator again. I want to say that my carpet will come from the right. So I will turn it 90 degrees from this side because I want to know where the end is. I want the end to be here. I click the object link and select the carpet. My carpet distance should be 13.5 and its speed of my carpet should be 3. As I told you before, by working and practicing in this animation model, I reached these numbers and I like my object to appear that fast. For example, I want my carpet will appear later. My TV will appear later. That's why these numbers are different. You can use different numbers. I put this on once to see where it is located. Okay, our carpet is set. It's okay. I will set it to ping pong to see how it works. It's okay. It goes and come back. And we only deal with once, which means to go this way one time. Next, we need to put another translator. Do you understand what a translator is? It moves the objects and we want our sofa to come from above. And we have to turn this exactly 180 degrees because it goes up from the bottom like this. But we want it to come down from the top. So we rotate it 180 degrees or we write it as a number and press enter, or we rotate it manually. Here anyway you are comfortable. Well, now I click the object link, I link the sofa and the pillows one by one to it in this way. Well, now for the sofa, the number that I like it to be 15 meters and it can be different for you. Its speed be 3.5 and I click on once to see how it ends. I say 10 meters higher and again. It should be higher and in this way I drag it higher. So let me check. Now I should go close and see if its floor is okay. Okay. And next one is my lampshade. I put another object link again. I want my lampshade to come from above, so I rotate it 180 degrees this way. I will link my lampshade to it. How many meters my lampshade should be? The distance is 15 meters and speed is 4. Well, now I click on my lampshade layer and bring it up. I command it to come up 15 meters to see if it is located is okay. I will set it to once for sure. The place for my lampshade is fixed. Exactly the 15 that I set it here, I set there as well. For next, I want to move this table with the things that are on it. Where does it come from? This also comes from below. I click on it, I click object link and link it to the table and any furnitures which are on the table. I set it to once. How many meters should be the table? 2 meters and its speed should be 0.5. Okay, well, I select, I command to come down. Okay, let me get close to it. It needs a little more to come down. Because it can be seen from far, it's not very important. The next thing I want to come is the main wall. Look at this wall. I want the main wall to come from below. See. This is the main wall layer along with this part. I select all the layers of my wall in this way. Okay, now my wall is okay. Well, now I want my wall comes first. So, because I want to come the first, I increase the distance so that I can increase the speed. It will be the first thing that comes. Look how fast it is. I should have linked the window to it too, so I will come here and link the window to it from this side as well. Now it's okay, I also link the window and the middle glass to it. The point is I have to set this on once, right? I put it on the once. It comes up from the bottom. Well, now I set this 17 meters. I click, I command come down minus 17 meters. Look, I am on its gizmo, minus 17 meters, it came exactly here. And next, I want this parquet that I put here to enter from this side. So, I rotate my gizmo 90 degrees this way. I link it to here, look. This is what I want to move. Now what I have to do is commanding 19 meters. Increase the speed to see where the once is. It's here. Well, I set 90 meters and how fast should be? It should be 9. I command to come back minus 19 meters. Excuse me, positive 90 meters back like this. Well, it's okay. Now if I set to ping pong, it goes like this and it comes back. We want it to be on the once. That means it goes once. I attach this mopboard to it. I connect it this way in animation. All of them will be moving. There is no need to worry at all. And the next is the curtain. I want it come in from the side. I command to turn it 90 degrees so that the end is here. I click on the curtain and I click on these parts of the curtain that are left over like this. And here, okay, I'm clicking. Well, now, how far do my curtain should be? My curtain should be 6 meters. How fast should be? Its speed should be 1.5. Okay. And I command this to come 6 meters ahead. I will press 6. Let's see what happens on once. It is exactly at its position. Now the last thing is our decoration that I put here. Where does our decoration come from? The decoration also comes from the side. So we rotate this 90 degrees. I click on it. I click on all it has one by one. Well, okay. How many meters? Let me set to 6 meters. How fast is it now? 1.4. And from here I command to add 6 meters to come to the first place. I click once. Well, it's done now. Our work is done. We just need to get export. In Twinmotion, this animation doesn't show as you saw it until we got the export. Look, if I click play, nothing move. You have to got an export. Its export doesn't take a long time. What number did I put the resolution on? I set it on 1080 by 1080. Now if I get this export, it will give me export quickly. There is another way to see how it works. Just get a save from this. After you're saving, it automatically shows the movement of this object. My animation will start. The best way is get to an export right now to see how it works. Well, now everything is okay, but one thing, I made my animation in the section box mode. But a very important point, we enter the tool section cube, I put it here. We raise it a little higher. Here we set the thickness to 0. We bring it up to exactly this edge. Objects that come from above appear suddenly. Hold the shift, move it forward, click copy. Set thickness number to 0 and move it down. Look what happens. This stick that goes away, it turns out from here suddenly. Look how interesting. Look what happens exactly. We bring it to the edge. This part appears from here. Put it exactly this way. So cool. Now you can make it bigger. Look like this. Well, awesome. Now we're holding shift, we're copying, come here and see what happens. Okay. Copy, we set the thickness to 0. Let's take a closer look. Now, for example, we have an object that doesn't show from this side. I set this TV on ping pong mode. My TV will disappear from here. Look. I will bring this section box a little closer. Look what happened. This is awesome. The table which is under the TV I set on ping pong. Look, it doesn't show it like this anymore. Well, we put the section box in bottom of our project in this way. We hold copy to exactly come down in our project. In this way, we set thickness to 0 until to come higher. Let's see whether is okay or not. Let's check here. Well, all we have to do is turn everything into ones and get an export. Click export, get an export like this. Everything is okay. Our project is complete. We just need to get an export. Let's back to video, and now it's enough to get an export. I select the video, I click start the export. You can do something else. Click more, that command needs 60 frames or 120 frames. You can slow it down so that its movement is smoother. You can not to do this. I set the frames to 30 and click start export. I command to give me export on desktop. As you see, it gives me the export of this video in less than 2 minutes, while I am also recording it, and it may affect its speed. Twinmotion is very fast. Be sure to work with it, take these exports with it, and be sure that it will make the project a few steps stronger in your presentation. I will pause the video, then we will start again. Let's see how our animation plays. Exactly, it is what we wanted, just as easy I said. Now if you want to look back like this, look, it's called reversing. All you have to do in a video editing software is turn this video like this, put some music on it, that will be much more attractive than before. This is an interior furniture tutorial that you wanted me to make. I hope you enjoy. For sure send me a sample of your project if you create this animation. I like to see your animations. Good luck, my friends.